Rockstar has been caught selling cracked versions of their own games on Steam again. Developer Silent found a tag for Razor 1911, a Norwegian software cracking group, while looking through the hex codes for Midnight Club 2, which was delisted from Steam in 2018. According to information by Vadim M. and Firehead, so hopefully I said those right. Well, Firehead, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, anyways. This isn't the first time that Rockstar has been caught reselling pirated versions of their own games. Manhunt was first released on Steam in 2008, but for unclear reasons it was unable to run on Windows Vista, despite the fact that the original disc copy could. However, a fix could be implemented by changing a single value in its code, the same fix that would allow the cracked version of the game created by Razor 1911 to work on Vista. Oops. Interesting. In 2010, a user found that the Steam version of Max Payne 2 contained the logo of Ware's Group Myth in its code, which was removed a few days later, unsurprisingly. This was followed by an update to Manhunt, which utterly broke the game. This is likely because Rockstar replaced the cracked file with its own copy, which had been rendered unplayable due to anti-piracy measures put in place by Rockstar during development. Very cool. The games were originally sold with DRM copy protections and required a matching disc in the drive in order to run.
That was, for the kids out there, that was a common thing.
That was very common, yep. But Rockstar also added additional booby traps meant to make the experience of playing a cracked copy miserable. In Manhunt, these included locking nearly every door in the game, crashing whenever the player acquires a health pickup, and disabling the mouse and keyboard if a player manages to get 5 headshots. These booby traps were quickly subverted. That is pretty funny. And the cracked version was released only 3 days after the official launch. I remember there was certain games where you could load the game with the game in your optical drive, and then if you were out of LAN, you could just eject it after the game was open and pass it to your buddy.
Yeah.
You could. Anyways, when Rockstar removed the copy protections, they failed to remove the booby traps that were set off. No way. By the absence of these copy protections, meaning that legitimate buyers over the last 13 years have been sold a broken game. However, the old executable remains in the Steam folder. Really? Simply renamed testapp.exe, its hex codes also contain tags from Razor 1911. Most community patches to allow the Steam version of Manhunt to run still use this test app executable as a base rather than try to fix Rockstar's own version.
I don't even think there's anything else to say here other than
that's hilarious.
LOL.
Man, okay, Razor 1911 doing work, allowing people to keep playing Rockstar games.
There is something to talk about. Okay, so clearly, Razor 1911 is subverting, piracy protections on copyrighted
you can
software.
Say what you want about people enabling piracy stuff, but that doesn't
Rockstar
mean
still.
Yes.
Is stealing their copyrighted code. Do two wrongs make a right?
No. So what Rockstar's doing is still wrong. Yeah. I think it would be hilarious if Rockstar had to pay Razer.
Well, Razer would have to reveal who they are.
Yeah, that would be kind of... Maybe they just have to send like Bitcoin to some mysterious address or something.
It's kind of like how you assume that, your drug dealer's not going to call the cops when you don't pay them.
Right.
Yeah. They'll find a solution, but...
Eesh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Very funny. I doubt anything's going to come of this because of basically what we just said.
Yeah.
But... yeah, that's brutal, and they should stop doing that.
Ken K says, but two rights make an airplane.
That's pretty good. I don't think I've heard that one
Yeah, Dan's not there to ding the thing.